Hi everybody, Chef Paul working on commencement dinner with our asparagus as our side. I've got my rondo, a small shallow pot right here with one handle with about 2 tablespoons of kosher salt. We're going to bring this to a boil right over here. I'm going to crank that up. And when that comes to a boil, we will continue to work on our asparagus and our green onions. I have my asparagus and my scallion, green onion. What I want to do is make an even cut straight down. We're going to discard this. I've got my asparagus all ready. You may want to count out your asparagus. If you have 4 people at dinner, you may want to make sure each person gets 5 asparagus spears. I'm going to show you how to set this up ahead of time. This you can do the day before. I've got my scallions and I want to kind of even out their length. And I want to cut off the end right about here. And I want to reserve these for something else. This is the part I want right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to blanch these in heavily salted water that's boiling on the stove. The natural chlorophyll that is in these green vegetables will get really bright, and then we are going to submerge them in ice water. So let's come on over here. I've got my salted boiling water. I'm going to drop my asparagus in. You can see the color turning a deep green. Now if I leave these in here, they'll become army green. So I just want to blanch them. We do this day ahead of time at dinner to save you some steps later. And now we're going to halt the cooking process and submerge them into this ice bath. Okay? We are also going to do the same process with our scallions. So I've got my scallions right here. I'm going to drop them in. I want a nice bright green color. And I want to turn off my heat and submerge them in ice water. Now let's come back to the cutting board. So this is something we can do ahead of time. We want to make sure that the asparagus and the scallion are cold. Now what we can do is take out, let's call this 5 scallions per guest at the table. My scallions are not only a very nice green color, but they're pliable now. So I am going to lay out my scallion. I'm going to drop one order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scallions, and I'm going to tie a little knot, and I'm going to put that in a container, and for every guest I'm going to do one of these. So if I have 5 guests, I'm going to need 25 asparagus spears and 5 scallions. Then when we heat these up the night of the dinner, I put them in my same pan and I bring them up to heat for about a minute, and they're ready to go, and this will save you a lot of time.